Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, where there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is winning. Boy, do they hope the Spartans play good ball. East Lansing ready for this showdown in homestanding Michigan State. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Spartans will put total leather and we'll get started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense will get the first swing of the game. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football. And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play a man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls, you play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways that this guy is very dangerous. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Broncos want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his tight end. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to throw on 3rd. It's complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Broncos have their offense in high gear. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Firing deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They want to just keep throwing it. Gets it out fast. The Broncos get it past the sticks. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Complete. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call it.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Quarterback extends the play. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
Mike just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside will be a great matchup.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Motion from the offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And the Spartans get it past the sticks. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Spartans will hustle to the line.
Second down.
The give out of the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
They'll try the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Wide receiver shows motion. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. He's at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. He'll pull it on the read. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his conversion.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Fields. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Pressure coming. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And when you get closer to this area near the red zone and closer inside the 5 like you are here, it's tough to throw certain routes, right? Like you need to throw those slants. You need to throw those fades. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hands really, really quickly because you know you're going to get some pressure from that defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And to open the second quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. He got it. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Houston. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Broncos want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on second down. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Snap from the gun on third down. Now adjusting. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He'll keep it himself. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Now he's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push and just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
On second down, looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Broncos trying to cash it in on first and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Western Michigan! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 17 in the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Fights off a defender. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Spartans are in the hurry-up. Wide out in motion. He's back to throw on second down. Fires to the tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Well, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now to being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Give to the back. He's up to 51 yards rushing in this one and well on his way to a 1,400-yard season. Hand off from the shotgun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to get the first through the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They'll send out the kicker here. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
I'll tell you, man, this kid has NFL-type leg strength. He just booted that into the wind, and that was no problem.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. The give to the tailback. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
And the Broncos send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution. That field starts to shrink, and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Leaves it with the back. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds me of great Michigan State running backs, guys like Le'Veon Bell and T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the second level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Spartans. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Broncos in the hurry-up.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll try to snap it quickly. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
You want to talk about leg talent. That kid just made that kick 40-plus yards into the wind. That's incredible.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Smarty. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Houston. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires on the move. That ball came out a little late, and it was almost picked off. Now on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll immediately call timeout. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
The Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half. And
it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out marching.
Gonna take a shot. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete. And the Spartans headed quickly to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Now they'll run the draw.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and the offense has a negative play.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Give to the running back. Nifty little dance step. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Twist his way through. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And they won't make the connection going for the big play. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They're going to throw it again. It's complete on the right side. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
To the air on 1st down. It's caught downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. He's going to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Whew, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. It's complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll throw it on 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the left. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Michigan State. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Here comes the two-point try. He's looking to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Michigan State, 29. Western Michigan, 24.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Running with power. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And the Spartans moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. A high kick trying to pen them deep. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the handoff. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The run from the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Got his man quickly. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. At midfield, he's got room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Broncos are flying down the field.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
This time he's got it. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Broncos want to move quickly. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They take the lead with the 6. Up and over. Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Up by 1. They're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Looking to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the gun, the running back has it. He breaks a tackle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Movement here from the tight end. He'll do it himself. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They're facing a 3rd down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Spartans! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
They'll line up to go for 2. Pushes toward the goal line. Couldn't make his way in. The 2-point conversion fails, and we still have a 5-point game here in the 4th. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Going up top on first down. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm I can't give him these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. On the move is the 30. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Slams ahead. Tripped up for the tackle.
I like the decision right there. You're winning by 1. You're trying to go for 2 to make this a field goal game. Even if you kick the extra point, the other team kicks a field goal and they still got the lead. That was the right decision, just couldn't execute.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Broncos will hustle to the line. Off play action. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. To the ground with the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because...
Touchdown, Sparty! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Quarterback on the keeper. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking down the middle. It's caught. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Quick pass on the jet motion. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Spartans have moved it inside the 20. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Touchdown, Michigan State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Power football with the run. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, running back gets to give. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He'll come out throwing on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Broncos are in the hurry-up. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long.